Hey guys, welcome back to Elijah's Collectibles. In today's video, I have a special video for y'all to see. I'm super excited to show you what I got. And now let's just get into today's video. So, I went to the 2025 Capital One All-Star Village. It was a fan experience, really cool experience. The All-Star game was in Atlanta this year. In 25 years, the National League won 7-6 after a swing off. And then they beat the American League 7-6. And then the Home Run Derby was also in Atlanta, and Cal Raleigh took the trophy home with 18 home runs, which was really cool to watch on TV. But I did get to go to the fan experience at the Cobb Galleria Center. It's the Capital One All-Star Village, really cool experience. I got to meet a lot of players there. I got to meet Fred Lynn, former Boston Red Sox, won a World Series in 1975. I met Raleigh Fingers, three-time World Series champion and 1992 Hall of Famer. Dusty Baker, future Hall of Fame manager. He was a manager for, I want to say, the Dodgers, Cincinnati Reds, Houston Astros, and a few other teams, I believe. And he played with the Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves back in the 70s and 80s, I believe. He's going to be a future Hall of Fame manager, in my opinion. And then I got to meet a few other players. I got to see Andre Dawson, which was really cool to meet. I didn't get to meet him, but I did get to see him from a distance, which was still pretty cool as well. I think he's 6'7", which is really tall, and he's a big human being. He was like when he walked past us, I was like I'm like 5'11", and when he walked past me, he was like a giant to me, which was crazy. And then I got to meet a few other players, got some autographs from them. I did a couple of exhibits there. They had Rawlings there. They were selling the Major League Baseballs and stuff like that, gloves and all that stuff. And then they had the Chevrolet exhibit, and they had different things you could play MLB The Show on the back of the truck. And they had these prizes you could do, and they gave you this baseball with a Chevrolet on it. Very cool. And then they stamped the All-Star Game logo right there, which is really cool. Very nice baseball. Rawlings Official League. It's genuine leather, 5 ounces, 9 inches. Which is pretty cool. And I got some autographs from 3 players. The lines were like all day. I stayed there from like when the gates opened from like 4 o'clock maybe, and there was nothing but lines. Like it was like a lot of people were there. And I only got to meet 3 people, so I got 3 autographs from Bruce Benedict, 2-time All-Star. Rafael Bellard won 1995 World Series with the Atlanta Braves, and Mark Wolvers, the closer for the Braves in 1995, which was really cool to meet them. And I'm going to show you what I got signed. So the autograph came with your general admission, I guess, and I got him to sign this baseball with 2-time All-Star on it. Really cool, and his signature right there, which is really cool, and it's also authenticated right there on that ball. Now I did the other day, like maybe a week after I got it, I went to MLB. They said you could go to MLB.com and see if the see where it got signed and everything. I'm never gonna sell it. I would never sell it. I try not to sell any of my autographs unless I'm trading it or trying to get another autograph that I would like. But I looked up the barcode on MLB.com. It didn't work, so I was like, huh. And the people that were standing there at the All-Star Village, they were just putting on stickers on stuff, so they weren't really witnessing it. They were just writing it down and putting it into a computer. I guess the barcode didn't work when I tried. I may have to try it again, or might have to email somebody. I don't know. But And the other thing I got signed at the All-Star Village was the 1995 World Series photo I've been working on. You saw in the Georgia Sports Hall of Fame that video, I got Marquise Grissom and Leo Mazzoni. They were part of that 25 class. And I got to add 2 more signatures on that photo, which is really cool. And I'll show them to you. So, Rafael Bellard, right there, and he's right there next to that guy in the white shirt. Very nice signature, really cool guy. And then the Mark Wolver's autograph is really hard to see because it's blue on black, and I'll show you. There it is. That's his autograph on that photo. Really cool to meet him. So I now have 4 signatures on this photo. There's a lot more I can get. I can get like a few through the mail. I don't know. It's very tempting to send it out, but it's also very risky to send it out. So I might have to debate on sending that out in the mail. There's a lot of guys that have, and also Javier Lopez was going to be there, but I didn't get a chance to meet him. He was going to be there on that photo, but really cool autographs. Great experience. They had like a baseball diamond in there, which was really cool. They had the world's largest baseball in there. They were taking pictures with the athletes up there. I got to take pictures with Dusty Baker, Ball of Fingers, and Fred Lynn. I'll post the pictures on my community page if nobody checks it out. Or if you want to go check that out, I'll post them on there. And the pictures that I got signed and pictures I took with the players. The world's largest baseball is where everybody would line up and take pictures with the athletes. That ball was signed. It was like a really big baseball, world's largest baseball, and it was signed by Hank Aaron, Phil Niekro, George Brett, Steve Garvey, Nolan Ryan, and a few others. What I could see from the photos, it was really quick moving through the line, so you couldn't really study the baseball too much, but really cool experience. And everything was hyped up in there for the All-Star game. That was on July 12th, so, and the game was on the 15th, I believe. And in there, it was like 300 decibels, not even joking. It was really loud in there. I thought I lost my hearing that day. And there's 2 other people I got to meet at that All-Star Village, which was Walt Butler on YouTube. You've seen him. I featured him on my channel a lot. Great friend of mine, Volunteers fan, also Atlanta Braves fan. I got to meet him there. I got to take a picture with him. I'll post that on my community page. And also, I got to meet Jeffrey Kite from Kite's Curiosities. I was sitting in the line of Mark Wolvers, and I look over, or my buddy tells me, "Hey, isn't that the guy that you do TTM stuff with?" I was like, looked over, and I was like, there's no way. And then I walk over there, and I say, "Mr. Kite." And then we talked, we chatted for a little bit, and then we took a picture, and that was really cool. I got to meet Jeffrey Kite from Kite's Curiosities. I'll have Jeffrey Kite and Walt Butler's YouTube in the title of this video and the description. They do a bunch of TTMs stuff and a lot of Georgia stuff as well. Great to meet them as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a very cool time at the Capital One All-Star Village. The All-Star game hasn't been in Atlanta for almost 25 years, which was really cool to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to Elijah's Collectibles. Thank you so much for watching. Chop on. Go Braves.